Hello everyone, running a few minutes late. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Haven't got my mic in at the moment because I'm still waiting for my replacement connector, but welcome to Real British Media. We're going to be covering the Park Hotel in Dis today, where there was a protest against migrants, all male migrants, taking over the hotel, which is going to wreak havoc amongst the local community. So we're going to go and cover that today. Apparently they're going to be moving in some of the migrants from the Epping Hotel. Apparently they're going to be moving a load of them in there as well to make it an all-male hotel. So we're going to go and do that. Cheers for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you at the hotel. On our way. I'm probably going to be quite early, I don't know. I'll have to have a look who's there. So, hello AJ, hello Richard, hello One Jen, hello Shazza, hello Duke, hello Billy, hello Donna. Welcome. Good to see you all in the room. See if there's anyone I know here so far.
Supporting the right ones or the lefties?
I'm on the right. There we go. So locals asking who I'm supporting. I'm on the right. Proud to be so. Looks like we're going to have to cross the road. The lefties are taking over this side of the road, so I don't want to get too close to them. Bloody hell, there's a lot of them. Shouldn't be that many.
Torture.
There's quite a lot of left turn out. They've all been shipped in, paid, shipped in. They've got the spot that's supposed to be wanted. So, hello Thomas. Look who's here, everyone. Thomas, this is young Bob. There he is.
Will!
Yeah.
William!
So there we go. We've got a few of us. For the actual protest. And we've got a hell of a lot of counter protesters.
What do you stand for? We stand in peace, we stand in unity, we stand in community. We stand in favour alongside everybody who's a victim of oppression.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised how many of them are here.
Who's a victim of
Dirty lot left have already taken position.
This is best. Stand up to racism.
There goes Thomas. I want to follow
There is
Thomas in,
no
but
community, there is no hope without unity.
yeah, he's young Bob.
Yeah, young Bob.
We stand in peace.
Yeah.
We stand for ordinary people the world over. It is not the fault of refugees that we have a housing crisis. The fault of refugees is not that we have a crisis in health. It is
They're
not
all
the
here,
fault of
all paid to be
refugees
here.
that we have a crisis in our public services. That's caused by governments cutting spending, by corporations making massive profits on the back of people who can't pay their rent. That's the people we need to stand up to. Stand up to the powerful, not to the weak. Don't kick down, kick up. We stand in unity.
We're on the wrong side at the moment
unity.
when Thomas wants to speak, so we want to capture Thomas speaking. There we go.
We stand against hate.
There's our guys.
We stand against the anger of those that want
There are
to
the
get
Patriots.
weakness in society. That message is a message of hate.
Here to
That
protect
message
Thomas.
is not a message of hope. That message is a message of bigotry.
Out of
It's
the
a message which
650
can only bring
constituencies, 50 are the
more
ones that
hate,
house
more
illegal migrant
destruction,
hotels. Now,
more
given that
violence,
fact, do you think it's
more
extremely
bigotry.
fair for
We are
areas that are
against
traditionally
hate.
older,
We
for
are
the
for
family
hope.
people? Do you think it's
We
fair
are
for them to
against
house
violence.
illegal migrant
We're
hotels?
for peace.
Not particularly
We
my
are
concern. It's
against
government
kicking
decision.
down
Well,
to the
you're
poor.
talking about on a
We're for
governmental level,
standing
right?
up against
So right now,
rich,
the person making that speech talks about
corporations
government. So
that have made all
would
the
you
money,
be
that have made a
pro the
killing
equal distribution
out
of these
workers'
hotels in like
misery
areas
around
like
the world
London, for
over the
example?
last 20 years?
I mean, I have no
Immigrants and
idea how
asylum
those decisions
seekers
are made. I
are
don't
not
really care
responsible for the
particularly about
housing
it.
crisis.
So why are you
What I care
Immigrants
about-
and asylum seekers
So why exactly are you
are
pro
not
What I care
responsible
about
for the
is people-
crisis in
is
health.
protecting people who are
Refugees
vulnerable
are welcome here.
from the
1,
angry
2,
mob.
3, 4.
How exactly
Say
are we
it
in angry
loud.
mode?
Say it clear.
I mean,
Say it
right now,
loud.
There's
Say it
loads
clear.
of swearing before now over there.
swearing. You think
Say
swearing
it
is violent?
clear.
Angry mob.
So you think
Say
swearing
it
is violent?
loud. Say it
Angry
clear.
mob, that's what I said.
No, you use
I didn't say
as a
Say
violence.
it loud.
I
Say
said
it
an angry
clear.
mob.
Those
are my words.
So if
if
shouting and chanting
is a form
we stand for peace, we stand for unity, we stand for community. There will be no community without unity.
Anger and you think that's enough
Refugees are welcome here because they are not responsible for the housing crisis.
Well, you
They
said,
are not
look,
responsible
the reason
for the
why
health
I'm
crisis.
protesting
They are not responsible for the lack of funding
Who
for our
exactly is
public
vulnerable?
services.
Sorry?
These
How
things
exactly are they
a problem,
vulnerable?
But the solution is not to
I don't think people. I don't think the people in hotels. I don't think people in hotels are.
Say it loud,
Wow.
say it clear.
I don't think people in hotels
Well, I
are.
think you need to put yourself in their
Say
shoes
it
and then
loud,
you'd
say it
realise.
How
clear.
exactly are people in hotels vulnerable?
Say it loud, say it clear.
To be honest, guys, I can't even hear them.
We stand for love, we stand for hope, we stand for unity.
No, again.
You stand for hate.
Wait, you think
you
these
stand
are
for
appalling
war,
positions?
You stand for disunity.
Well, actually,
we
probably
believe
yes.
that
You think a
everybody
hotel
has
that
the
was
right to
previously
a
used for
decent life
commercial use
in a
because
peaceful
they
world.
are
Say
nothing
it loud,
like.
say it
Stripped
clear.
out.
Pardon?
They are stripped out.
Say it
All the
loud,
things that
say
you would
it
enjoy
clear.
if you were staying
Like
at
what?
paying hotels.
Like
Say
what?
it loud, say
They
it
are
clear.
crowded into
Like
rooms.
what?
You have families.
Say it
crowded
loud,
into
say
rooms.
it clear.
Well, most of them
Very
actually,
little
well,
facility.
actually, a lot of them are
We
moving
stand
to
for
male-only
hope.
accommodations. That's
We
just
stand
There are
for
hotels
unity.
in Norwich that
There
are
will
currently
be
being turned to
no
male-only
community
accommodation.
without
So what are you
unity.
talking about?
Hate,
What do you mean, what am I
bigotry,
talking about? I'm talking
You
about
said they're
racism,
crowded
and
families,
hate
but these
because
hotels
all
are being
hate
converted into
is
male-only
bigotry
accommodation.
towards
These people here
Not
now.
one single
Yes,
one of those
they are currently
values
being
will
moved
help
into
us
male-only
in our
accommodation. What are you
struggle for a
talking about?
better world.
people are here
That's
now.
why we say.
Yes, of course, but
stand
they're
up
being,
to the
they're
rich
being
and
moved
kick
to
down
male-only
the poor.
accommodation because
Stand up
surprisingly,
to those who
a
really
disproportionate
live
amount of
inside.
people that are
It's
here
not
are
the
males.
people
Yeah.
in the little boats
So-
we should be worried
So what about
about.
the
It's the people in the
supposedly
super yachts.
overcrowded families?
Refugees are
What about
welcome
them?
here.
You claim
Say
that
it
there was a
loud,
group of
say it
people that
clear.
just don't exist.
Say it
Look,
loud,
I don't know if
say
you
it
can track what
clear.
you're using as a form of argument, but it seems to
Say
interrogate
it
people who are
loud, say
actually
it
keeping this
clear.
communication. You claim to me
Say
that
it
firstly
loud,
these people are
say it
vulnerable, which
clear.
isn't true. They're in hotels currently being protected by
We stand
security
for hope.
guards.
We stand
Secondly,
for
you said
unity.
that the...
No, 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 no.
We say
One
kick
second,
out,
one second.
not punch
I allowed you
down.
to speak.
Refugees
Did I not allow you to speak?
are people fleeing violence.
Because, by the way, these are not these are not hired by the
bigotry. They're fleeing attacks
They
on
are
them. These are
vulnerable
values
conditions,
that are not
fleeing from
held
persecution.
by our
Now, if
community.
you don't
There
think
can
that's
be
vulnerable,
no
I think you
community
need to
without unity.
Where are these people
Refugees are welcome here. Say it
Like what?
loud, say it
Like
clear.
Somalia, for instance.
What are the statistics of people that come here
Say
from
it
Somalia?
loud,
you
say
tell
it
me.
clear.
Well, you're the one who's claiming it. Have you ever heard the Patriots?
Say it loud,
You just
say it
that's a
clear.
claim. You said some of them here are from Somalia. How many people here are coming from Somalia?
Say it loud, say it clear.
So from where?
How many
There
Somalians?
can be no
So you don't know how many Somalians?
community without unity.
Why would I know
We
that?
stand
So
for
right now,
unity.
you don't know how many
We
people
stand
are here,
against
you don't know the
hate.
people that
We
are
stand
here,
against
and you believe they're
bigotry.
vulnerable even though
We
they have
stand for
private
love,
hires to make
unity,
sure that
and
they're
for
safe,
picking
they're
up, not
warm, and they have
punching
shelter.
down. The people we really
But
need to
they
take
are
on
asylum
are
seekers.
the super
They're
rich
persecuted
in their
at
super
No,
yachts.
they are claiming
Not
to be.
separated
No,
from their family.
anyone can claim to be an asylum
commonly
seeker.
referred to as
Separated
boats.
They're
from their
processing
You
their
try
claim.
it if you're so
They
strong
separate
and
themselves
you're
from their
so brave.
families.
We say
And the point
welcome
is that if
to
they were
refugees.
refugees, their
Say
full
it
families
loud,
would
say
come here,
it
not just
clear.
the father.
No, that's really hard.
Say
That's
it
really
loud,
difficult.
say it
Put
clear.
yourself in
Say
the
it
shoes
loud,
of
say
somebody
it clear.
who
I would bring my family with me.
Say it loud, say
say
it clear.
that as if that's easy to do, but it isn't.
Wait,
We
would you
stand for
prefer
unity
the
against
male
violence.
member of
We
the
stand
household
for
to
peace
go to this
against
country,
violence.
or the
We
family,
stand
the
for
children,
community
the women of the
against
family?
unity.
I mean, I'd love to see all the women and children that are coming over in the boat.
No, it's not the picture and
It's
anything.
much easier and less
Very
dangerous for
sophisticated
males to
argument
come
you've got
across
there,
with
isn't it?
beautiful
It's
families.
about hate,
Families
it's
are
about violence,
extremely
it's
vulnerable
about
when they're trying to
bigotry.
flee.
We stand.
Wait, so it's
we
not
stand-
families coming here, it's just the males that are
we
able to
stand
come
for
through the
love,
boat.
we stand for unity.
Oh wait, so
saying-
now
you were
it's
saying-
they weren't,
You were
now
saying-
that they are.
Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear.
Yes.
Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud.
But more amount.
83% of illegal
say it
boat
clear.
crossings are from men. Yeah, these are from
Say it
statistics
loud,
that
say
study
it
the
clear.
amount of people that are coming here. If you look at anecdotally, there have been groups
loud,
of
say
people
it clear.
who look at the NGOs and predominantly they are men.
Say it
And
loud,
if you look
say
at our
it
hotels
clear.
right now, if you see the sightings of men
So
coming
you
out of
are-
there.
We stand for
Why is
unity.
it predominantly
We
males?
stand for
Now,
community.
you then
We
said-
stand
Wait,
against
so
hate.
there are no
We
families?
you
stand
agree that they're
against
predominantly
bigotry.
men now?
These are the
I
values
don't
that have
know.
made
You
the
were
world
saying-
You don't know the
a better
people that are
place.
coming here.
You are saying
This is
No, I'm
what you
asking asking you.
me,
You're
why
the
they
one, you're the
provide
one with the stand up to
nothing
racism.
to
You're the
improve
one with the stand up to
lives of
racism
working
flag.
class
I'm
people
the one
to any
that's
people in this country. They'll only bring about more hate, more violence, more bigotry, more disunity.
So there's no women
We
and
say
children.
one thing.
No, I didn't say
Say
that.
it loud,
so
say it clear.
Yeah, so you agreed it predominantly
It's
other
not
men.
lefty stream.
Say it loud, say
What
it
do you want,
clear.
guys, while over here?
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear.
Okay, so you don't believe that.
We stand for hope, we stand against hate, we stand for unity.
Let's leave young Bob to it for now.
Can only beget more hate, more disunity, more violence, and more bigotry. Say it loud,
I
say
don't
it
have my mic on me, so I'm hoping this is picking up. But
Say
that
it
loudspeaker's
loud,
so
say it
loud, I'm not
clear.
sure it's picking it all up.
Is James bringing up his PA system?
Say it loud,
Yeah, he said he
say
was
it
gonna.
clear.
Hey strangers, are you alright?
Say it,
You alright?
Yeah.
I saw you waiting over there, so he's not going over on his own.
say it loud, say it clear.
Where's James? Is he here?
He's got his PA system, he's now bringing it down.
Say it clear.
Welcome here.
We want unity.
Young-
We want
young Bob
hope.
is trying to
We
correct.
want peace. We want community. The things that you're putting forward can only lead to more
quite good,
hate,
'cause our
to more
protest starts in
bigotry,
15
to more violence, and to more disunity. Those things offer nothing to working people. They won't change the cost of living crisis. To fight back, we need unity. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear.
Yeah, they got it quite early.
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear.
Send them home! 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 Send them home!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear! Refugees not welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. We stand for hope. We stand for unity. We stand against hate. We stand for unity. What do you stand for? Hatred, disunity, violence, and that's it really. The truth is, you offer nothing to working people the world over. Here, in this and across this country, we need unity to fight for working people.
We've got unity! Stop prioritising migrants and homeless population! Send them back!
Say it clear.
Send them home! 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 Send them home!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees not welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees not welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees not welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees not welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees not welcome here!
We stand for hope, we stand for unity, we stand for community.
How many of you have taken immigrants to your own homes? Zero! You expect the poor community down here to deal with the immigration problem. We are fed up. Send them back!
There is no them. We are all them. We are all us.
Send them home!
We stand for unity.
Send them home! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home!
Refugees not welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Send them home!
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear.
You are advocating!
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear.
As you can see, James's new PA system is incredibly loud, which is great.
Yeah, go behind the speaker, touch him up a little bit. Come here.
I'm impartial.
Stop their boats! 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 Stop their boats!
Stop the super yachts.
Stop their boats!
I'll say I'm impartial, but I can't resist. I've got to say no, I'm on the right. So she was like, yeah, I tried to get
You're
her
a little
face
bit
to
short,
give me
mate.
a dirty look, didn't she?
You're a little bit short. Refugees not welcome here. 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 Refugees not welcome here.
We stand for hope. We stand for unity. That's why we believe in
hatred.
Yeah, welcome everyone to the stream. We are here in Death covering the Bell Hotel, which is going to be turned into an all-male migrant hotel. The locals have come out to protest and get their voices heard. Please hit the like button, share, enjoy the stream.
Our country back. We want 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 our country back. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. There shall be slaves. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. Britain never shall be slaves. He's got a lot frustrated.
Too much traffic.
Ladies and gentlemen, out of the 650 constituencies, only 52 house illegal migrant hotels. If you want peace and unity, do not send them to organised areas which cannot integrate these illegal economic migrants. You absolute cowards. We want to send them to London, ladies and gentlemen, because they know that the voterate, the electorate, wouldn't have it. They will send them to old age pensioners. They will send them to veterans. They will send them to families where the most vulnerable, where the most young will be raped, ladies and gentlemen, will be touched, ladies and gentlemen, by the people who come here for the sake of economic migration, for the sake of leeching off the state, for not being net givers but net receivers. Why is it that 78 Somali immigrants are the ones claiming housing benefits in a housing crisis nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen? These old people are cowards. Cowards towards what makes Britain Britain. They do not like the British identity because more likely than not, they will not fight. Why is it that Stand Up to Racism, the organisation, which of course shouts that the people on the right should go kill themselves, are now standing up for the economic migrants who don't speak English?
Refugees are welcome here.
Migrants are welcome here. Why is it that out of 650 constituencies,
650 constituencies.
only 52 claim to have economic migrant hotels?
Without unity.
This is
Without
now
unity.
we are live.
The same organisation, ladies and gentlemen, that will claim that they want to kill us.
Hatred, bigotry,
Hatred. This is the same organisation that countless organised demos have said, and I quote, that people like Adolf Hitler should shoot themselves. Why is it that Stand Up to Racism is complicit in the pedophilia of young British women? Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here. Loud, say it clear. 10% of Somalians claim housing benefit. Why is it that a quarter of foreign nationals commit BSA and sexual assault crime? Not attack the weak, not kick down. Hey, the weak! They have security guards, they have police, they have hotels. Weak! When a constituency is primarily comprised of the elderly, the veterans and the family. You absolute degenerates and cowards. You would claim that the most vulnerable are housed by the hotels which have police. You cowards!
Yeah, well the thing is I would stand on the other side, near their loudspeaker, but you can see there's nowhere to stand.
We want our country back. 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 Can I ask that the Stand Up to Racism lobbyists say this in a language that the hotel migrants would be able to understand?
You can see how many are turned out going all up the road at the moment. It's such a small pavement that there's not a lot of room. And where we want it to be, the lefties obviously taking
No community without unity.
even though we got here early.
We say refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Can I ask the Stand Up to Racism lobbyists say the chant in a language that the illegal migrants who have no English skills can actually
They're
understand?
moving up a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why they call it the Unholy Alliance is because a bunch of upper class, elderly white people are promoting the mass immigration of illegal economic migrants who don't speak English, who don't respect British values, and that would rape the young British women. Can you hear the fascists sing? Can you hear the fascists sing? I can't hear it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here. Again, it's not very inclusionary to speak a language that the economic migrants in that hotel don't understand. Of all the victims of rape done by the guilty economic migrants, you absolute cowards.
Yeah, one Gen boss, can you share the link in all the group? Share my live, please. Thank you.
Who accept that multiculturalism as a corporate entity spread by vulnerable constituencies has failed. Why is it that predominantly these hotels are homes to economic migrants, predominantly male, who won't integrate, who won't speak English, and who won't respect the rights of young British women?
Okay, cheers, bro.
These are not refugees. Refugees are fleeing conflict or persecution. These people are here illegally, and we are fed up with these illegal immigrants being prioritized for our own vets, our own homeless, our own British. And as you can see today, the Christian community has come out in force to stand against illegal immigration, and they will and they will not stop until every single American has been sent home.
We'd like you to listen to it. It's a message from our MP. You probably don't know that, but it's a message from our MP.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your local MP. Where is he? Where are the MPs of the constituencies that suffer at the behest of these illegal hotels? Where are Reform UK when it comes to stopping the illegal migrant hotels? You cowards! What are they then? Refugees! We are an island. It is more easy to get to mainland Europe than it is to the United Kingdom. Why are they here, ladies and gentlemen?
This has a long history.
A long history of being British. A long history of being British, ladies and gentlemen. This has a long history of being an urban constituency.
Millions of asylum seekers currently
England, 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 England. Say it loud, say it clear. Economic migrants aren't welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Economic migrants aren't welcome here.
to promote positive
Cheers, Lynn. Thank you for sharing. If anyone else in the room can share.
I'm England till I die. I'm England.
Good till I die.
I know I am, I'm sure I am. I'm England till I die. I'm England till I die. I'm England till I die. I know I am, I'm sure I am. I'm England till I die. Send them home.
It's not a history.
Send them home. 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 Send them home.
Say
Send them home. Send them home.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Stop their boats! Stop their boats! Stop their boats! Stop their boats! Stop their boats!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Stop their boats! Stop their boats!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Battle of left and right on either side
Say
of
it
the line.
loud, say it clear. Economic migrants are welcome.
I don't think you understand the argument. Really, I don't. Say it loud, say it clear.
You're part of the demographic which does not have to deal with the lack of integration done by these constituencies. How many of Standoff to Racism have been bussed in today, ladies and gentlemen? How many are you actually that live in this?
We stand for hope.
You stand for the vision by bringing in people who do not share our values.
Disunity. We believe in
Yes,
unity.
which is done by the mass importation of an illegal generation that doesn't speak English, that doesn't share our religion or culture.
There is no community.
You just say you hate disunity. What disunity? About a bunch of economic people. They do not socialise. They do not socialise. They hang out in their little groups, not speaking English, speaking their language. What's unity about that? This is disunity. This is disunity. What you are engaged in is disunity.
Say it loud, say it clear.
There cannot be a community if there is an identity, ladies and gentlemen. And there is no
We believe in hope. We believe in
of
unity.
economic
believe in
migrants that won't speak English, that won't work, that won't contribute. How many of Standoff to Racism have been busted today, ladies and gentlemen?
Only leads to violence. It only leads to
Violence, ladies and gentlemen, from the organisation that has constantly called for the suicide of protesters that were defeated. Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here.
politicians.
Where are the politicians, ladies and gentlemen, in condemning the mass spendage on housing people who do not know?
Refugees are not to blame for the housing crisis. Refugees are not to blame.
Excuse me, can you be quiet a minute, please?
Refugees are not to blame.
Just want to say one thing before we begin. Who are you? You're not the people.
1, 2, 3, 4, we say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear.
I just want to
Say it loud, say it clear.
home and residential from this with friends and neighbours. I'm Luke Umperville, the actual one that organises this protest, and normally this...
Say it loud, say it clear.
It's a privilege
We
to
stand for
stand here
hope.
today.
We stand for unity. We stand
For our
for
peaceful protest. I grew up here. I went to school here. I worked here. I dwell the Park Hotel.
what's the misery in our lives. Don't come over on tiny dinghies.
And so for many others. We're here to fight for the soul of our town, its safety, to demand fairness, and to ensure business voice and goes loud and clear. And we won't let it stand. We won't let it be taken from us without a stand.
They're slowly edging over this side anyway.
Was meant to be in half this. Until 2023, it was taken from us. It was a family-run gym where we held meetings, shared the best Sunday roast in town, hosted events, parties, celebrated Christmas dinners, and laughed at happy hour. It welcomed locals and tourists alike. A true community hub. But since 2023,
Hi old school, hi Lynn, hi Bennett. Already briefly seen the chat, but hello to everyone in the room.
don't keep having a silence for the people like this. Now can you hurry up and do something,
We
please?
had the left versus right, the park hotel in this.
Because we believe in unity and peace. Can you respect that?
Be quiet.
Silence,
Hurry
please.
up and be quiet. I want to talk. You've had your time.
They're certainly voicing well as well. There's a lot of energy here.
Since 2023, when the Home Office began using it to house asylum-seeking families, the Park Hotel
I'm just hoping they start lighting
those
their flags
families
over here,
face
see?
challenges that settled into our community. Yeah, the park we loved, Park Hotel we loved, was locked away. No longer the gem it once was. Now, starting today, the Home Office has taken it even
Stand your
further,
ground.
turning our
Do not
hotel
cross the road.
into a facility for unvetted,
It's our
single,
country.
migrant men!
These are our streets.
Without warning, without consulting us, and without a thought for what this means for this and its people. This is a step too far,
Oh,
and we're
they
here to
crossed the
say,
road.
enough is enough! This decision strikes at the core of our community. South Norfolk Council has warned it risks fracturing our cohesion, and we feel that deeply. The shift to single migrant men raises serious concerns. The shift to single migrant men raises serious concerns about safety, about harmony, about groups of unfamiliar men roaming about our town, unsettling the balance we've worked hard to maintain.
Sid says hello, mate.
Hello.
Businesses
I'm
already
having so much
hurting
fun.
since the hotel
I'm
closed
having
to
so much
tourists in
fun.
2023 face even greater losses as this change chokes off a vital tourism revenue
it.
and also the potential to choke off its regular customer base as some of these Mayfair
I keep saying hi to you from up there, ignoring me.
I know, I'm looking at everything, mate.
She saw me, I was waving at you and you kept ignoring me.
I didn't know if you were thinking about them.
across every age group.
I was
The
going to
hotel being directly next to the OAP housing complex, where some of the residents will fear coming out of their
You
building.
weren't looking at me, so I'll have to carry on.
Alongside this residential area is this very park over there, where parents bring their young children to play. How safe will our children be with this change? We're not against helping those in need, but we cannot accept the Home Office's secretive decisions that disregard our worries, sideline our voices, and treat our Park Hotel like a pawn in their failing asylum system. This deserves respect, and we're here to demand it.
Yeah, I'm saying they're so clean as well. It's really good.
We're not alone in this fight. Just 20 miles away in Bodorf, the Brook Hotel's use for migrants sparked protests last week over secrecy and safety fears. In Cossley,
right next to Bothorpe. Locals are raising alarms about similar disruptions.
That was James Harvey, everyone, students against tyranny, urban school, etc. Popular.
With residents left uninformed and scared. In Wethersfield, 50 miles away from here roughly, the RAF Wethersfield base, housing up to 1,700 asylum seekers.
Because, you know, who wants to see them? And these are our streets.
From villagers worried about safety and consultation.
Another 5 minutes.
Reports of antisocial behaviour adding to their fears. Some stories from these towns and villages are horrific. I won't detail them here. It's too much for the moment. But I urge you to look online and uncover the truth.
Refugees and asylum seekers. Another 5 minutes silence for those people now, please.
We need to know what's at stake for our town, our region. Who's enabling this at the Park Hotel? Cameron Ventures Group, based in Mildenhall. They own the Park Hotel, the Riverside House. Cameron Ventures Group, based in Mildenhall, who also own the Park Hotel. Their hometown in Mildenhall, they own the hotel there, the Riverside House Hotel, and a load of other hotels across East Anglia. They talk up their community spirit, raising £1,500 for St Nicholas Hospice and winning awards for investing in West Suffolk. They've signed a Home Office contract for our Park Hotel, likely pocketing millions, with payments up to £150 per night per migrant.
I mean, honestly, guys,
profit
look at
over
what a
this
miserable lot. Look at how miserable they are. Look at the faces. Absolutely miserable.
He's a Christian. Their Riverside House
No
Hotel
idea
in
what he's doing.
Mildenhall.
Oh, look at that big fucker. I'll have some of him.
Why not? Why is our Park Hotel targeted
I'll have
while
some of
their
him.
own local hotel stays untouched? Do you think it's a case of not in my backyard? Well, now here's come to our backyard, and we deserve straight answers.
2 more minutes of silence, folks. Thanks for joining me.
Here's what we demand. We demand that the Home Office must reverse the Park Hotel's conversion to single migrant male housing and engage openly with our community. We demand that Cameron Ventures must disclose their Home Office contracts and explain why the River House Hotel in Mildenhall is spared while our Park Hotel and town suffers. We demand both must put this first. Our people, our businesses, our unity over profit and politics. This is about fairness for this and our Park Hotel, not division. It's about bringing the place where we shared Sunday nights and Friday happy hours.
People who want to bring.
I encourage you to look up what is happening in Bothorpe, Cossey, Epping and other towns, cities and even villages across the country to see the truth for yourselves. Let's stay peaceful, united and louder than ever. Join me in telling the Home Office and Cameron Ventures Group this is a town and we demand respect.
Say it loud, say it clear.
That's the blue, thank
Say
you.
it loud, say it
Usually have a good
clear.
picture.
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Yeah, you're right about people making profits. But let's look into the orators, the politicians who are making speeches about people who are refugees and asylum seekers being responsible for the health crisis, the homelessness and so on. People like Nigel Farage, he's got £1 million in the bank, the richest MP in Parliament. The richest MP in Parliament.
Yeah, you have a good point.
As a community, this is a community, and we will win!
Profits. We stand for people, not profit. We stand for need, not hate. We stand for unity.
Are you seriously still talking? No one can hear you!
This is what community looks like.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Who are you? 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 Who are you?
Say it loud, say it clear.
This is what community looks like.
No, it's not. It's what hate looks like. It's what violence looks like.
Send them home. Send them home. Send them home. Send them home. Send them home.
We believe in peace, in unity. We stand against hate. We stand for community.
Set their boats. Set their boats. Set their boats. Set their boats. Set their boats.
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. You're right, it's the people who make the profits out of the problem. I tell you what, it's not migrants that are making the profits. It's not refugees that are making the profits. It's politicians like Nigel Farage. It's politicians who have made cuts, austerity and vicious attacks on council services over the last 2
Yeah, we got
years.
stuff here. We should get some
I've got a question. How many economic migrants do you have?
We're gonna have to say it once more. Say it loud, say it clear.
How many economic migrants do you have?
Say it loud, say it clear.
So why should the government pay out all that?
Say it loud, say it clear.
Why should the government pay out?
Say it loud, say it clear.
Why aren't you helping the people that supposedly...
We stand for unity. We stand for the ordinary people in the world and their right to stand up against those who are making the profits. Those that are making the profits are making off to the bank and leaving us in a homelessness crisis, leaving us with a rundown NHS. The truth is, they're the people who cause the problems. Stop the yachts, not the boats. Stop the super yachts, not the boats. Stop the super yachts, not the boats. Stop the super yachts, not the boats. Say it loud, say it clear.
I've been handed a poster.
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it
Show it to the
clear.
left. I'll show it to the left.
Say it loud, say it clear. 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 We stand in peace, we stand in unity, we stand in solidarity with the victims of violence, of racist attacks and racist persecution across the world. We stand for those who are the victims of torture. We stand alongside the oppressed of the world. We stand for unity, we stand for community, we stand for peace, we stand for solidarity. Say it loud, say it clear.
This is for the front. So, question.
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it
How
loud,
many
say it
economic
clear.
migrants do you have? Economic migrants do you have?
Say it loud, say it clear.
Still holding up the banner, guys. They're loving it.
Clear.
They are loving it.
Like everyone else should. No one should pick up the front. There's no need to touch me, sir.
Real British media.
Real British media, I'll make sure I subscribe.
You're a migration. You don't want your voice to be heard. Is that what you're telling
For
me?
anyone that's joining, that's what it
So you
says.
don't want your voice to be heard when you're complicit in the mass immigration of black
10 minutes
people.
of silence.
10 minutes of silence.
We're going to remember those victims of hate.
How about the victims, ladies and gentlemen,
There we
of
go.
the young British women who, due to their complicit Labour governments, have now been sexually assaulted? How am I racist to pick out a demographic of people that disproportionately commit gross
Someone else to hold the sign.
That's statistics racist. So why you do your petty...
There we are.
Passed on the sign.
Solidarity.
That's why I don't hold times.
Why?
Go, show it,
How am I inciting violence? By asking people questions. Inciting violence. How am I inciting violence by potentially just asking questions?
Stop the boat!
I a demonstration, ladies and gentlemen, to have your voice heard. Why is it that supposedly I'm inciting violence for just asking questions? You cowards.
There you go, Seth again.
No reason whatsoever. Yeah. I'm asking people questions.
I want to keep it peaceful. That's all I want to do.
You're getting close to my personal space. Is that you inciting violence?
You could go and stand over there.
And I could stand here.
It was nice and calm before, but now everyone's coming over here. It just makes things more difficult.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just posing people questions. So I'm not inciting violence. I'm not staying in close proximity to
You're
me.
in my personal space.
Am I now? Well, the police officer's also in your personal space. No, I'll stay here. I'm a private length away from
He's just trying to maintain it. He's just trying to maintain it. He's just trying to maintain it.
The people don't speak English, and the solidarity of the people.
If we did it, we'd be arrested.
As you can see, guys, the police are here to protect and look after the left. They are not here for the people on the right. They do not stand up for the rights of the British people. They're only here to protect the left. They're here to look after them, to protect them, to ferry them, to make sure they're okay, but they do not care about the right.
Why? You will not stay in consolidatory to the people who are not benefiting by the millions of pounds spent by the British government to then ruin the economy of tourist attraction.
Hey, I get to stand up for the big one. Yes.
In fact, if anyone's inciting violence, it will be the people. 1863. Yes, and the people will be here. And that's the only thing that will happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know what's the principle of your concerns? Why you would not house any economic migrants?
Don't know about that, Tyrag. There's one hell of a large gathering.
I want to know if you'd be housing.
Especially if the police keep protecting the left and pushing us about.
Okay, any of you here, I want to know why the people being bussed in here
To rile up any patriots.
and are not local, how many economic migrants you'll take on the bus back from wherever you live.
Yeah!
I'm not the one saying that these people should take up the front of the illegal
Around people.
I'm not the one who's the proponent.
Be the fault protectors. That illegal migrants stay here. You're the one to be
busting here.
So, I'm not the one here who's been busting to call upon the illegal migrants to live here. So, my question is, how many...
Please just maintain your distance. Again, I've said to you a number of times, you're getting very close.
Yeah, really?
You're getting very close. I've told you
Okay,
this a number
what
of
is the
times.
reason why? What is the reason why?
Like we are now.
Okay, so I can stay here as long as I'm keeping a distance. Okay, so I'm not calling for illegal migrants to stay here.
So given that, how many
Illegal economic migrants will you take when you're bussed out of here? Is intimidation posing a question?
It's the words, right? It's not intimidation.
Is words violence? Okay, good. So, my question is, considering that you've been busted here and predominantly have, and you're the ones calling for local people to take on illegal migrants that are housed here, how many economic migrants will you take on when you're bused back? Okay, and you agree that the vulnerable and young people here, because mind you, 50 of the constituencies out of the hundreds in the United Kingdom have been disproportionately placed in illegal migrant hotels.
You're inciting violence.
By doing what?
By provoking people
by posing a question.
By sticking microphones in people's faces.
What is a reasonable length of that?
Swearing at people.
It's supposed to be students.
They might be, but he's not sure.
Okay, bye-bye.
There we go.
In the thick of it.
Posing a question.
Oh,
You don't want to answer a question about the demonstration you're running here. Okay. So
Paedophile protector! Paedophile, I've got you! I've got you pushing! I've got you pushing! I've got you pushing!
Keep your distance, that's all I'm asking. No one needs to be getting in anyone's faces.
She got pushed first, don't get pushed.
All I'm saying
Keep your hands to yourself! Keep your hands to yourself!
Paedophile protectors!
Keep your fucking hands to yourself! Away! Don't push the woman! Go back across the road! You're turning, this is turning into something it doesn't need to be. Back over the road.
He's saying back over the road. Where exactly do we go? Where exactly do we go?
Have you ever seen the people?
Let me do what I need to do. Looks a bit odd, don't it?
What are they trying to do?
Under what section? Under what section? Rubbing yourself up against
Can you
Under what section?
I'm asking.
If you have no section, you have no report.
exactly.
Exactly.
We're over there.
We will now again. Fuck off, basically.
Open the section first.
Go on, see you later. Bye-bye. You're going to prevent what? What are you going to do?
You're on creating one.
Well, it seems like we've taken over the
You done
illegal
this shit.
migrant hotel.
Seen you in action before.
They're going home. They're going home. Next thing is,
You're going home.
Do you guys speak to the people like this?
Big up the
Do you guys speak to the people like
Big up everyone in the chat. Please hit that like and share.
Traitor.
I don't know.
Traitor.
You've got outnumbered.
Traitor to your country. Traitor to Britain. Victory, guys, we won. Stand your ground and win. Send them home! 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 Send them home!
the stand-up to racism will be a
Victory, guys, that is a victory over the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to reiterate the question. Why is it that only 52 of the most vulnerable constituencies, primarily composed of the elderly and family...
430 at the moment. Say hello.
Alright, Sean. Come on.
You local?
What?
You local?
Yeah, just up the road.
You live in Australia, mate.
Hopefully something.
I just got back yesterday. I was in Australia, I'll come back just for this. Definitely.
That's doing some miles.
by the police, by stand-up to racism, and by the private hire of government contracts.
A victory has been made, guys. The left have gone. We've taken our ground. The police are making sure that no one follows them and that they're protected. Now we get to get right to the hotel gates and let them know exactly what the people of this think about the Park Hotel.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing a pandemic of these illegal migrant hotels, and we are calling for all of the Patriots here to continue to protest, to continue to have your voices heard, and for voting for MPs who will actually stand up against the
Hello guys, loving it at the moment. The people of this are speaking. They're standing up for their town and they're getting the job done, getting their left out of here, and they're getting their voices known at the hotel gates and showing everyone exactly what's going on. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hit the like and sub and all that. Thank you.
It is men being put in these hotels, these 5-star hotels, and it is men that are roaming our streets and attacking our children.
Yes, guys, this is a real live stream.
That the stand-up to racism
And trust me,
lobbyists
I will stay safe. And you know why? Because I'm surrounded by patriots. And everyone who is a patriot on the right, they all have each other's back.
What I want, ladies and gentlemen, is for the working class, for the patriots to stand up against the illegal invasion of this United Kingdom. I want the next young generation to fight against the people coming into our land and ripping their opportunities. It will only be a few years until we see a lack of social cohesion, a lack of cultures mixing together. Because we used to be a melting pot, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're at boiling point. How many people do we see being persecuted in the education centre for speaking about being British? But how many people, ladies and gentlemen, do we see the government protect for raping our children, for promoting a lack of integration? Out. Yes. Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here. Let me ask you all a question. Those lefties, they think that you're not locals. How many of you here are local to this? You see standard racism. This is not organised by people from London or busting from Bristol. This is the community of this.
I just want to say one thing to the police. You've done an okay job today, although you are going to need to recruit more officers. One, to keep our women and children safe from these people, and two, if nothing changes, we will be here every week.
I saw a sign over there that says we will never surrender, and we will never surrender. Our children will be kept safe. Who saw the video from Bulthorpe last week? A bunch of migrants sexually harassing children. And what did the locals of Norwich do? They ran them out of the park. We will take back what's ours. We will take our country back. And we will protect our kids. Both the Labour and Conservative government are complicit in the importation of a foreign religion and a foreign people who don't respect British values to come in to benefit of the taxpayer dollar. These people don't respect our women, don't respect our people, and are protected by a sick ideology which in its nature is self-destructive. Why are the Liberals supporting the migrants which traditionally come from radical Islam? It is the unholy alliance of the people who are the Liberals and who are illegal migrants who support radical Islam, ladies and gentlemen. Right, I know you know, yeah. Thanks community coming up. We've come from Norwich. We've got people coming down as well. Further Norwich, Kingsling's come down to support you. We will come with you. We will come with you. What I want to do in October, right, listen to this. Every migrant hotel all around the country have said we're coming out to demonstrate all on the day. If you don't know what's happening in Norwich, I don't know if you've had it in this. Have you had any rapists out of this place? Probably. But we have had two. We've had a bloke who raped a girl 3 times in the city centre of Norwich, and he got 8 years. They cannot deport him. They cannot deport him. They won't deport him. We've got another gentleman who's an evil. What he went and done to a 14-year-old boy. Having mass online to a 14-year-old boy. He got 20 months. 20 months. They've said he will not be sent back because he comes from Yemen, and Yemen will kill him. So we ain't got to put him up. They went to court. Listen, they went to court. Ignore. They went to court in front of the judge.
You want the second home result, mate?
He went to court in front of the judge. They could not speak English, so they got interpreters inside the courts.
Get them out! 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 Get them out!
I just want to add to Safa's point there. We've got a demo in Norwich this Saturday, 2 p.m. at the Brook Hotel. Please come and support us.
We will support you. People around the country will support you. So our next one is on the 26th. Then I'm going to London. And then I'm going back to Epping. And we're going to keep going. Then we're going to go to Manchester. Then we're going to go to Leicester. We want every community to come up together. Then we've got to go to the council offices. That's where we got here. The next step is the council offices to stop this place opening. They've got to close it. Okay? Peaceful demonstrations. So don't forget, the 26th, please support us. We've got football lads coming down from London to support us. Thank you very much. Hey, and give yourself a big round of applause. Well done, this.
Send them home! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home!
I just want to say to all of you, I've been at the Bowthorpe extensively, especially over the past few weeks, and seeing how Bowthorpe has deteriorated has been disgusting. All of the women and children are fearing for their lives. At this point, we have to stand up against it. I want to say how amazing it is. I used to live very close to this, and I used to visit every week as a child. I'm only 19. Seeing every one of you join us today on such short notice is absolutely incredible, and I want to give you all a hand. I want to expand on Glenn said for a second. That Rashid Al Bailey from the Brook Hotel, who was sexually communicating online with a 14-year-old boy, sending him photographs of his genitalia, 20 months, and he's not going to get deported because, as Glenn said, he's from Yemen and it's illegal in Yemen and he'll be executed. What happened to paedophilia and child rape being illegal in this country? What happened to that? Why do we have to fund these people to live in the UK? They're not our problem. You're right. There's some other country's problem. We don't want them here. We do not want our children to be endangered. What happens after those 20 months are done and he's not deported? He goes to roam the streets again. Round two. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. In Bowthorpe, only a week ago, just over a week ago, when, as James said, we chased out the migrants from the park after they were harassing girls and boys, 15-year-olds and younger. One of the girls pointed out a migrant at the hotel because we went back, a Palestinian migrant from Gaza who'd been in the country about 2 months. She told us a story of how he forced her 15-year-old friend to wank him off in the toilets. She had reported it to the police, and what do you think they did? Nothing. Exactly. She reported it again when she was with us, and apparently, according to her, he was arrested. It took us steaming the hotel to get him charged. Potentially, we don't even know at the moment. This is what we're up against, and we can't put up with it. These are not our problem, and we should not be importing rapists and paedophiles to our country. We have enough of our own to handle. We do not need more. Look after you, right? Exactly. Thank you, guys, and I'm so proud of you.
Don't forget, what the blokes need to do, we've got the blokes ones, the women ones as well. Fathers for England, save our children. Fathers for women, save our children. We're getting loads of shirts out. It will be cheap. £5 if it means it costs me. We want people to save our kids and save the women.
Save our kids! 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 Save our kids!
We don't want our kids to fight for us. We can't do that. No. The next generation, all you people in this will go out to tell your grandchildren, we done it. Patriots went out and done it for our grandkids. Forget about the 18, 19-year-olds. Let's think of the 2-year-olds, what they're going to be brought up to on these streets. So every gentleman and every mother needs to be on the streets to protect our kids.
You know, have you ever had a response when you talk about the immigration problem? Oh yeah, but white people do it as well. Have you ever heard this? It's despicable, isn't it? Because these aren't from our country. They come into our country, right? Yes, the UK has its own issue. We have our own pedophiles, and we're trying to deal with them. But why do we have to take in foreign filth that does not abide by our laws, does not abide by our culture, and ends up sexually abusing and harassing children? Why do we have to take that just because white people do it as well? We don't have to take it. You're right. Let's send them home.
Send them home! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home!
I also want to add as well, the migrants and both will be taking photos of children in the area, especially in the park, little kids. The police have been told, you know what they say? There's nothing they can do about it because it's not illegal. Is that what we want this to turn into, guys?
No, we fucking don't!
I didn't think so. It's really sad.
Ow!
There should be preventative measures in order to stop paedophiles from taking the innocence of our children, not waiting until it happens and destroying one or multiple lives until there's action.
Have you got another date?
So ladies and gentlemen, what is the solution? Well, firstly, what we're currently seeing on the local level, where these hotels are, is protests. But, ladies and gentlemen, I want to see these protests done out of summertime, not when it's just fashionable, ladies and gentlemen. Every time, regardless of the season, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of the political climate, because this is not here, ladies and gentlemen, to further a political career or to further the egos of certain parties, but it's to protect our next generation, ladies and gentlemen. What we need, ladies and gentlemen, is for the power to be given on the local level. You need to go towards your local councillors, write to your local MPs for mass deportations, ladies and gentlemen, and for remigration. These people need to no longer rely like a leech on the state, to lie on a leech on our young children, ladies and gentlemen, and to ruin the tourist economy of areas where hotels are bought out. Do not have your allegiances on parties which are complicit in the mass invasion of the United Kingdom. Rather, give your loyalties to parties, to politicians, and to spokespersons which will deport, remigrate illegal economic migrants. What we need, ladies and gentlemen, is a local level voice in every constituency which is complicit, bone idle on the destruction of its community. These urbanized areas, unlike London, which is weird, why are these people not being led into London? Because the voting power of big blocks would never allow for areas like this. No constituency which has a voice has these illegal migrant hotels. It's only the most vulnerable. It's the areas with the veterans. It's the areas of the elderly. And it's the areas with the family members. So what we need, ladies and gentlemen, is a voice
for these local constituencies, because our Labour government is quite sly. It intentionally places these Somalians, who 78% of the Somali population of the United Kingdom claims housing benefit. In a housing crisis nonetheless, we allow for these people who come from safe European countries to leech on the resources which our common British folk cannot afford. It's absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. We are losing our economy, we are losing our culture, and we are losing our heritage to people who don't share a common language, who don't share a common history, and who do not share a common culture, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you going to take this? Are you going to fight back? And are you going to win?
Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear, economic migrants aren't welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear, migrants aren't welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear.
Migrants are welcome here! Say migrants are not welcome here.
Yes, I'm not.
I just want to say thank you all for coming out today. Obviously, you can see how much this means to this and its people and how worrying it is for the community. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone coming down from Norwich today, including Sydney, James and what was his name? Bob. You know, they've done some great work highlighting the issues in both Thorpe and Cossey, and we really appreciate them. And as I say, we really appreciate the support from you all today. Hopefully the council sees this. Hopefully Cameron Ventures Group, the owners of this, based in Mildenhall, sees this. If nothing is done this week, we plan to do another protest weekly. So next protest day will be on Sunday. Sunday coming up. And I'll tell you what, if nothing is done within the month, we will go directly to Cameron Ventures Group, the owners of this hotel, and we will protest in their office in Mildenhall. We will not stop until something is done. We cannot allow single, illegal, unvetted migrant men in our town, in our community. We must keep our women and children, elderly and even men safe. We do not have any other option. It's fight or survive. It's
Fight or die.
Fight or die, yeah, whatever. Thank you.
Let's get some chants going, shall we?
Stop their boats! 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 Send them home! 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 Are there any locals that want to come up and talk? Anyone else want to talk?
Be shy.
Oh, come on.
Give a round of applause, please. Any more residents?
Hi. I literally live round the corner. I literally live round the corner. And I found out about this on Saturday. Much to my disgust. It's bad enough now here. Things are going up, crime rate and everything else. We all know that they don't really care about our way of living. I don't know how the hell we're all supposed to live together smoothly. It's not going to happen, is it?
No.
It's not, is it? No, it's not. And I mean, everybody with kids, all the kids walk past here for school.
There's a park.
The park, yeah, the park, the old people's place. It's just not going to happen, is it? Exactly. Exactly.
And they walk freely and turn in the park now, add.
Why can't they be put on a tag and kept in there?
Do we know their history? Do we know their history? Do we know anything about them?
Exactly.
We do not know anything about them. Our children are vulnerable, our elderly are vulnerable. Who are they? Who are girls? But I don't know why you stand there so proud and serve us
we always say around these hotels, right, or these are not migrants, they're Keir Starmer's army. That's what they are, Keir Starmer's army. Keir Starmer wants these over here. Right, we're making a fortune, you've got to say as well. If these are being unvetted, right, why are these back on the streets? What happens, this gate needs to be closed all the time. They're not vetted. How many do you think have left hotels out of this country? How many would you say?
Most of them, and most of them.
How many would you say?
Commit crimes.
How many would you say?
Abuse our children.
Just give me an answer. I'll let you know. 42,000 have left these hotels and got lost. They're on our streets, what we know of. There's more. There is more. Let's talk about our veterans. 45,000 of our army veterans are on the streets. We will support our veterans. We will. We've got veterans staying out Friday night, Saturday night and Sunday night outside the Brook Hotel with their army gear, all their medals. Bosnia, Iraq, Afghan. They are going to be eating out of ration packs for 3 days. And what we got a board, what says 4-star hotel, tents, no star. So they're just going to open. The problem is that we have got to support our veterans as well. We need our veterans in this place. We need them in here. We want our homeless, our English homeless in this place as well. Homeless veterans all come together. Kick these out of this stinking hotel and bring our own people in. Right, we go back again. There's people out there, we definitely 100% know that there's women and kids. There was women and kids in here, wasn't there? Right, and no respect, if they've got women and kids, we won't touch it. But my argument is, they've kicked the women and kids out and put 4 grown men, army men, to get in this hotel. For what reason? Tell me what reason. To perv our kids. Paedophile protectors. That's what they are. Keir Starmer, you are a paedophile protector. You are supporting this, what is coming over.
And the police.
How many do you reckon it costs us a day? A day for these people in the hotel? 8 million. It's 8 million a day. Where we've got our old age pensioners suffering with heat, only can afford eggs and bread, while these are having 4 meals a day. We look after our age pensioners. How would you think they would feel for their granddads? And your granddad, if you went back now and said, Granddad, if he was alive today, this is what's happening. He will turn in his grave. Winston Churchill, that's who we need. Another Winston Churchill back in this country. All right, I'll say it again. Give yourself a round of applause, because I haven't seen this. I have not seen this in this. These two here, they done it on their own 2 years ago, with no support. No support at all. Now look at you. A big community has come together. Every single one of you, yeah? Next time we come, bring 1 person with you. We will double up. Bring 2 people with you. The next one we do, you bring another one. And another one. And what I want to see is this street from top to bottom of patriots. Not racists. Patriots.
Would anyone like to say a few words? Anyone? Go on. Go on. You've got the cojones. Oh, you do? Do you want to say any words about that? Come on. Come on. Go on.
Say as it says. Say as it says. Get away. Get away.
Just get your feelings out, what you want to hear. You're a community. I am a disco. Well, you've got to turn around and say what you feel.
Too right. Give this girl a round of applause.
You'll say something. Go on, mate.
Right, I also used to be an ex-employee of these so-called migrant hotels. Just people take a guess of what's found in their rooms. Take a guess of what's found in their rooms. Just anyone, shout it out. Drugs, that's one of them. What else? Knives. Now, do you want to know a funny story? Once when we were cleaning the rooms, we found a knife. It was one of our own kitchen knives, out of our own kitchen. So there was two options. Either security gave it to them, or one of them went into the kitchen during the night and took it themselves. We had members of staff assaulted. We had members of staff have sexual comments made towards them, to the point that males weren't even allowed to wear shorts when we went to work. How is that fair? This is England, and we're being outrun by these immigrants, so-called asylum seekers that are seeking safety. You're all pedos and rapists, every single one of them. Don't give a shit if they're not. They all come from the same, they're all the same. Simple as that.
Send them back! 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 Send them back!
Come here, you wanker! I'm England till I die!
I'm England till I die! I know I am, I'm sure I am. I'm England till I die! I'm England till I die! I'm England till I die! I know I am, I'm sure I am. I'm England till I die! It's concerning, isn't it? Just down the road is a park with toilets. And here is a hotel filled with immigrants that don't speak English, are well known, are notorious for sexually harassing and sexually assaulting kids, and were found with knives and drugs in their rooms. Now, while we talk about the sexual component of it, what we don't also talk about is the drug aspect. I visited Rochdale, and there wasn't just an issue with Muslim gangs grooming kids. There was also an issue with Muslim gangs grooming young boys to sell drugs on their behalf. 12, 13-year-olds going around with cocaine in their pockets, selling it because these gangs told them to. There are multiple aspects to this, but one thing is for sure, these people do not respect our culture, they do not respect our laws, and they need to go home. Send them home! 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 Send them home!
I just want to ask, is anyone from South Norfolk Council here? I would like to say a few words. No? Well, apparently they're not happy about it too, so I'm surprised they're not here. Is anyone from Cameron Ventures Group here? No? Okay, well I've got one thing to say. On West Ham till I die, but in the words of Delia Smith, where are you?
Where are you?
Right. How many of you people watch Sky News? Boo! How many watch the BBC? How many read the Daily Mail? The Daily Mirror? The Sun? Don't read it. Don't look at the news. Because these people here, who's filming now, these are the people we want. So they don't edit it. They are the people, as Tommy Robertson said. As Tommy Robertson so when he said, we've got more independent people. Because they will not tell lies. This bloke's going to come out tonight and everything he's going to put out is the truth. Can you imagine if Sky News were here now? They're just filming you. Racist fucks. Racist fucks. How can you be racist? You cannot be racist against an ideology. So get that out of your head. An ideology of that book. We will go on that book. While these people here from these motels who read that book from the Prophet Muhammad, the peaceful man. If you read that book, you read that book. Aisha was 6 years old, consummated the marriage at 9, and that's not paedophilia. In Iraq today, I don't know if you know, in Iraq, look at it, it's no lies. They've just made it law. 9-year-old girls can marry men of 52 years old. And so what's happening? You're bringing these kind of people over here to do what they want to do in this country. They want Sharia law on the streets, right? Why are they coming from areas? When you go to Turkey, when you go to Spain, what have you got to have on you? Passport. Everyone has. So why are they going? Why are they coming from Syria over to Turkey? Turkey are letting them in. Then they're going over to Italy. Then they're going to Spain. Then they're going over to France. Do you realise what is happening in France? This will open your ears. This is the truth. It's been seen. The French vessels are bringing them in to our waters so we can have it. We're spending millions to France to stop it. Nah, Keir Starmer, you've got to stop this. You've got to stop this, yes. Right, let's sing that one, shall we? Where we always sing it. Everywhere we go, we sing it down London. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a few anecdotes about what I've seen at the risk of mass immigration. Currently, I'm 17. I started doing political and religious activism at the age of 15 at Speaker's Corner in Hyde Park. And what I saw, ladies and gentlemen, was a lack of social cohesion from radical Islam. Very recently, interestingly, we saw a predominant speaker for Islam, Mohammed Hijab, have a secret second wife. I thought polygamy was illegal in the United Kingdom. Abusing his wife, ironically, in a hotel. Now these paid for radical Muslim speakers all attempted on a group chat to promote the idea that this woman was an apostate from a foreign religion, that she was suicidal from the abuse from the speaker himself, and this would somehow delegitimize her claim for being abused. Ladies and gentlemen, I warn you, as a person who has been in the education system, a person who has seen radical Islam, that this cannot go much longer. Too many times, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen in the education system a machine for liberal indoctrination. I have been kicked out of my college for being abused and beaten up by a Muslim school person for what I do in terms of religion and political activism. And ladies and gentlemen, what I can tell you today is that the next generation are waking up, and Keir Starmer removing the limit to 16 to 17-year-olds won't work in his favour. Look at the Stand Up to Racism demographic. They were all elderly, upper-class people. They weren't the working class, the younger generation. And I will give every ounce of blood and breath that comes into my body to attempt to guide the next generation into conservatism, because that is the ideology that will get rid of the illegal migrant hotels, that will deport, remigrate the people who don't speak English, and will actually serve the economy, the people who give their money into the system. What did we see in David Cameron's campaign? A promise for net sensible immigration. Then his government voted in for a ticket that would help the people who paid into the system, was complicit in increasing the migrant status to tenfold, hundreds of thousands. Then the Labour government, the flim-flam ideology of Keir Starmer, who will remove the whip of the Labour MPs who disagree with his austerity, will then attempt to vilify the working class to standing up for their local communities. I tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, once we have the right to complain removed from us, we have nothing. Right now, the government in control will arrest people for hate speech, will arrest people for demonstrating. But what we have, ladies and gentlemen, is the public. And once that's removed away from us, ladies and gentlemen, we have nothing. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, these demonstrations need to stay peaceful. We need to be the voice of reason. And what we need now more than ever is a collectivized group of concerned parents weekly going to these hotels, speaking about the anecdotes of what they've seen in these hotels, and finally sticking to the Labour government that this cannot go for any longer.
I just want to say, is this on? Oh, there we are. I just want to say I was contacted by someone who's apparently in contact with a manager at the Park Hotel, and they said they're having a meeting with the Home Office about this on Tuesday. If you keep this momentum up, which tomorrow, if we keep this momentum up, hopefully the councillors will be there and they'll see this and they'll tell them that the community of Diss do not want the migrants here. I've seen behind me that there's actually a children's bike in the park, in the entrance, which means they haven't been moved yet, I assume, unless they've left the bike here. Which means you could have won, guys. Exactly, it's taxpayer money. But it means that maybe after today, they won't be moved in. Maybe you guys have won. You've still got time to stop this, if that is the case. So give yourselves all a pat on the back, because you may have won this fight already over one day.
As we said again, we definitely need your support, Saturday. It's only about, I'll say it took me about half hour to get here, right? I was late because my minicab driver had come late, so I'm sorry I got late. So all I'm saying here, please turn up, because Norwich, this all comes from the same area. We need to close that one down. Close this one down. Next time, I can guarantee you, I will bring hundreds from Norwich to come here and support you. And we need support Saturday. We are meeting at Beaufort at the Castle Carvery at 12:30. The left are coming against us. They will be there about 1:30. I imagine they're going to bring 50 tops. I'm looking at Norwich on Saturday. I am looking at 800. 800 coming. That's what we're looking at. We're promoting it, and we can't keep promoting it. So, if you see your Facebooks, you see Norwich Brook Hotel, please ask your friends to come. Right? That will be a friendly day. We have got veterans going to be there. So if you do come, support our veterans. Shake their hands. Because they're old age, a lot of them come as old age pensioners. Marines, paras, signals.
He's on a ticket large.
I've got the army on it now, mate. What do you think of the veterans? What do you think of the veterans? They're on live with me now. Alright, they are coming down to support this. They're going to be on the streets. Yes, I can hear you, Jim. Hold it. We can hear you, Jim. What's that? They're not pensioners, they are a fighting force. Yes! Yes! Because you got to think, if you do come Saturday, just bring a little bit of bacon with you, some sausages. If you want to bring pork with you. You want to bring a pig? Yeah, that's okay. Hog roast.
Saying that, we were talking about hog roast. If anyone knows any slaughtermen, we are looking for a full pig to do a hog roast in the car park, so let us know, yeah?
Yeah. So please, I said again, unbelievable. This is the best I have seen, and I've been around a lot of hotels for the first time. It's been 20s, 30s. I imagine today, I'm looking 150, 160 Patriots come from this. I could give yourself a round of applause as your all community.
Right, once again, well done today everyone for turning out. You've done a great job for your community. Obviously, so many people have turned up, young, old, men, women. It's been incredible and well done. You should all be proud of yourselves. Once again, pat on the back. And
And also, the police ain't been that bad here, better than Epping anyway. I've been down Epping 2 times, mate. I've got to say, I don't generally speak to the police, I don't generally like the police. But today, what I've seen from them police, give them a round of applause, please. Thank you. Thank you, police officers.
Okay, what we're going to do, we've done a really good job at this entrance. What we're going to do, we're going to go around to the front of the Park Hotel. We're going to let them see us and let them know that they are not welcome here. So if we can all start moving around to the front entrance now, please. Thank you. Remember, remain peaceful and we'll not help our cause if you don't. Well done.
Lefty hunting time.
Send them home! 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 Then send them home! Send them home!
I know, totally. I mean, something had to be done at the end of the
Customers a wanker! 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 Customers a wanker!
10 minutes earlier, there's about 15 of us on the block. I was like, shit,
Save our kids! 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 Save our kids!
Let's go. Let's go wind up some lefties. Hopefully they're there.
How many views do you have now?
Hey?
How many views do you have now?
500, I think. Are you looking forward to seeing some more left, Thomas?
Oh, they're just exhausting.
It is hard to get through to them, isn't it?
Customers a wanker! Customers a wanker! Customers a wanker! Customers a wanker! Customers a wanker!
Huh?
I didn't know there was an entrance out here.
We parked right in front of the lefties.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
Send them home! 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 Send them home!
Look at the TV there, guy, look! Look at the TV!
They won't just have TV. In the Brick Hotel in Beaufort, we found vodka in their rooms. Vodka, drugs. Vodka, drugs, all funded by you, the British taxpayer. Tell me how many of you are struggling this month because you can't afford to pay taxes? How many of you are struggling because you can't afford to pay your rent, pay taxes? And these people, they get it all for free on your expense. And we are sick of it. And the British public is rising and will not stop until they have all gone home. Send them home! 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 Send them home!
Send them home!
Good idea, yeah.
Where's the microphone, Benoni? Have you got it? Go on, you.
Hurrah! 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 Hurrah!
You are embarrassing! 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 You let your country down!
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to know why it's not the big corporations, the big brands, not taking these illegal migrants. I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, why it's not the big rural communities in London not taking these illegal migrants. Why is it that the urban areas, full of the most vulnerable of the British public, has to handle the lack of integration by the illegal economic migrants? It is not fair on these local constituencies, on these local tourist attractions, to take on the unvetted, undocumented, illegal economic migrants who don't speak English, who don't share a culture and don't share a history with our fellow British man. Well, they've done. Notice, ladies and gentlemen, it's always the rich gentry class who couldn't give a toss whether the British public has to deal with the unvetted, undocumented, illegal migrants. Champagne socialists. It's always the Corbynites, ladies and gentlemen, that would like to claim that the genuine concerns of British patriots would be portrayed as fascism and as racism. Citizenry. Are you racist? Are you concerned locals? Are you going to fight for your kids despite being called racist? Citizenry, ladies and gentlemen, the right to be a British citizen does not discriminate against your class or race. In the same breath, ladies and gentlemen, the British current citizens that do not want people who don't speak English, who don't give to the economy, and who abuse our young British children. They are not racist. They are not fascists. They are simply the working class saying that enough is enough. Did you guys see the other day there was a poster that was put out of like 5 politicians sitting together on a talk show, and they said, oh, this is extremely diverse, right? But then you look at the Pan-African Parliament, all black. But we're not allowed to have what we consider a white country, or a country that is safe for our children, right? So we are going to send them home. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to quickly laugh at the claims at mass immigration. Remember that gentleman that claimed asylum because his child liked chicken nuggets? Now, remember Sadiq Khan, the man that likes to claim that multiculturalism is our greatest strength, but wouldn't take the illegal migrants housed in rural areas. Funny enough, ladies and gentlemen, we're already seeing the cracking.
42-inch fucking telly up there. What the fuck is that about?
Yeah. There's been reports of a great many of luxuries given to these supposed persecuted and innocent people. We see Xboxes, flat screen TVs, phones, and that's just from simply getting on a dinghy from France, from Albania, from the safe westernized European countries, and then claiming for some reason the countries that we align ourselves with as being developed westernized countries are somehow unsafe. Why is it that we see in Calais NGOs supplying the resources of economic migrants to cross the channel? It's not because they're concerned for their safety, but rather, like the people in Britain, they don't want mass immigration. So why should we accept it either? For whatever reason, the United Kingdom, being an island nation, has to accept the people that European countries don't want. We should take a page out of Poland, who, ladies and gentlemen, have armed guards at their borders. We've historically had a nice navy, traditionally preserved the British public. So why won't the likes of the Conservative Party, the likes of the Labour Party, send out our navy, increase public spending to defence, and take these economic migrants out of the channel? It's very easy, ladies and gentlemen, to remove the pull factors for these migrants to claim asylum in the United Kingdom. Don't give them benefits, don't give them hotels, don't let them land here in the first place, and say enough is enough!
Enough is enough!
I'm out of breath, mate, I don't know what he's saying.
Nice one, Muttley, thank you very much. I will certainly get a few of that
Let's look
after
at the
here.
aesthetics, ladies and gentlemen.
Really appreciate that, thank you.
A supposed local business of a hotel has listed private property, no trespass. Why is it a hotel, which supposedly is there for the tourist community, says no trespass? This should be a hub of tourism, not migration, ladies and gentlemen. It should not be a hub for SA crime, a lack of integration, complaints by the locals, but rather a hub for people to enjoy the local urban area. Why is it the government is so complicit in over-focusing on people who don't speak English and don't respect our values? I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, it's because the Labour government is scared of their supposed mandate. Why is it that the Labour government, who only got 30% of the vote, by the way, that's supposedly a mandate, will favour the people who are less likely to contribute to our society? Keir Starmer, who's named after the founder of the Labour Party, could not be so far away of supporting our local labourers. He would rather support the upper middle class, the illegal migrants, because he knows that flip-flopping towards that voting bloc will get him the most amount of votes. But ladies and gentlemen, I've seen it on the streets. I've seen the young people waking up. I've seen the upper middle class waking up. And they are now voting towards the parties, which hopefully, by the way, they will get them out. What we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, of the patriotic movement is hold our political class to account. We need to make sure that the politicians who we trust with this issue aren't just doing it for a career strategy, aren't just doing it for a PR strategy, but rather they are genuinely concerned citizens of this United Kingdom, which is concerned of the longevity of the British identity. For too long, we've seen the political class simply pester to us without any substance. And it seems like our migrant friends are... Come on! We are the people that are funding you! Say thank you!
I just want to say as well, it is time for you, the community, to take action. Not only are protests enough, we need to be out daily patrolling our streets, patrolling the parks and keeping our children safe. We did this in Norwich.
No. You need to say it in a language that they understand, because they don't understand English. They don't understand English, ladies and gentlemen. That won't work.
Get out and patrol your streets. Protect your kids, because when this hotel, or if this hotel becomes all men, I can promise you there will be a steep rise in sexual assaults and sexual harassments. We have seen this in Norwich. We have seen this in Beaufort. Get out, patrol your streets, and keep your children safe.
Also, what we've done in Norwich with our community, I think there's about 50s involved. We've all got body cams. We've all got body cams, yeah, I better in case you're building at me. Right, because that's what they will do. Right, we've got body cams. And we've also got walkie-talkies. Walkie-talkies are cute. If you're going out and patrolling your area, right, you need body cams. Because they will put something back on you. You're allowed to give these people a citizen arrest, which we have been doing in Norwich, okay? So body cams on, walkie-talkies, working twos. These walkie-talkies will go for a mile. So when you're out of your community and there's 8 of you out, you can speak to each other instead of on the phone. Get to that spot straight away. And when you do see someone, which I can guarantee you in the next 3 to 4 days, well, these kids are off school. This is where they're going to hit the parks. Because our poor little kids got summer holidays and they love it. They love our kids. They love our children. That's what they are. Well done, my girl, well said. So again, as a community, who is willing to go out in this as a community to protect your parks and your areas?
I just want to say one thing as well, like matey boy said, what's his name? Glenn. Like, just repeat what he said, we need to protect our community, protect our kids, protect our women, but now we do have the platform. We've built a group here today that can do that for us. We just need to stick together. And just quickly, if there's one benefit that has come of this, only one, is that we are united and we are better together, and we now have united. Community spirit is back for the wrong reasons, but we are now back.
I just want to say that the left wingers, this Norfolk and this district council traits, whatever, on Facebook, they try to make it about me and James. We've got our own organisation called Students Against Tyranny, who they've opposed a lot. They don't really like us very much. As soon as they saw that we were sharing this protest that was organised by you guys, not us, that's why they got so many people out. They have to use a bunch of kids. I'm only 19, James only 22. They had to use a bunch of young'uns to try and get people to oppose a protest where the local community of this is concerned. You're concerned for your kids and your women. The men are concerned. The women are concerned. The kids are scared to go to the park. It's not about me or James, it's about all of you. So that's just what I wanted to say. I also wanted to say that one of the left-wing organisers, Hugh Stanners, some of you may know his name. He's one of the leaders of the Socialist Workers' Party in Norfolk. He came over on his own, I think, and tried to give us all a bit of grief. And he actually slapped, where's my mum? Over there. She slapped my mum. He slapped her phone out of her hand. But he didn't do anything. So this is what the left are like. We've all been peaceful. We've all been lovely. We've all shown unity like they preach. But they can't handle it. They can't handle difference of opinions. Instead, they have to shout you down and call you racist, Nazi. Those words don't mean anything anymore.
They do that to try and silence
exactly.
you. They do that to try and shame you.
Those words were something to be ashamed about back then. Now genuine concerns are racist and Nazified. It's not. You have a right to be concerned about everyone in this community, and you're doing brilliant work standing up for it.
Are you Nazis? No! Are you far-right? No! Are you fascists? No! You are community united! Yeah! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home! Send them home!
Send them home! Send them home! Send them home!
Ladies and gentlemen, the United Kingdom will fail as soon as it devalues its citizenry. Being a British citizen is something which is of value. And bringing in as many refugees, supposedly, as you can have from France, from the safe havens within Europe, devalues and lowers the threshold of what it means to be British. And what that does, ladies and gentlemen, is ruin an economy, is ruin the culture, ruin its heritage, and disgraces the generations of British people which both thought and lived in a civilization which set up a set of British values which these migrants are now disgracing. What we need, ladies and gentlemen, is a strong and muscular patriotic movement within the United Kingdom. And what I see now is the starting of a movement which will hold the Labour government to account on its complicit movement of migrants from France to this United Kingdom. But this momentum, which has now come forth from the fact that our young British women are being attacked, that our economies are being ruined, and that it's summer, must continue out of summer, must continue out of the media covering of what's happening in Epping. We need this momentum to continue into the next general election, to get out the incompetent MPs which have now caused this mess within our urban cities. And ladies and gentlemen, we need to be very wary of people who continue this movement. I don't want this movement to be about the political career of certain party members. I don't want this movement to be about far-right thuggery or violence or riots, but rather I want to see what I'm seeing here, a peaceful demonstration of concerned British citizens which stands up and says no. I don't want my neighbour not to speak English. I don't want my neighbour to be looking at my kids. I don't want my neighbour to be leeching off the state, but rather being a proud British citizen, paying into the state. And ladies and gentlemen, what we're seeing is the fruits of multiculturalism. The fact is, we're having our rights to complain being removed away from us. If any of you lovely gentlemen here were to post after this demonstration something about these illegal migrants, you could potentially be cited by a hate crime. A good example of this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being currently investigated for a hate crime. When a jihadist dog threatened to kill me at Speaker's Corner, I, in response, suggested that his friend next to him, which was trying to pull him away from the situation, I called him his boyfriend. And in response, I have been reported by the police for supposedly inciting racial hatred. Few things. Firstly, someone having a boyfriend in a secular country isn't offensive. The only person that finds that offensive is our lovely jihadist friends that would want to kill the apostates and the homosexuals. Secondly, this demonstrates a certain class within this United Kingdom would rather not have the discussion about a lack of integration and that multiculturalism isn't working, and rather it would concern itself under concerned British citizens simply talking about the potential threat of bringing people who we don't know. You wouldn't bring a stranger into your house, and I wouldn't suggest the government do the same thing either. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll round it up by saying this. If you want a community, you should fight for it. If you want a community, you should serve for it. If you want a community, you should start a family. Don't be bone idle. Don't think these demonstrations are sufficient in helping your local community. It isn't. We need this momentum to continue outside of these events.
Fantastic. Are there any locals that would like to come up and say a few words? Yeah? Everyone give a round of
Hello. My mate back there with his hands up. He was live streaming this all with about 200 people. He got banned from his live for hatred and hate crime and hate comments, all of it. You can't even live stream this. You can't even protest peacefully, showing everyone without getting banned. Ridiculous. All ridiculous.
Right, what I've seen today, yeah? One Union flag, one King George flag. Can we next time, everybody buy a patriotic flag? We want to go through this with every Union flag and what it costs you if you go in there now for the kids. We've got small flags on Saturday. We've ordered 200 for the kids. £10 for 200 little flags. If you've got big flags, put them on posts. So next time you're out here, let's make this a patriotic town with Union flags and King George flags. We've just got one more. We've just got one more.
Hello? Okay. Thanks for giving me all the workload, by the way. Bloody hell. Potentially, yeah. But what I really love doing is encouraging young people, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a young person. I started out with little to no hope that young people believed in what I believed. I believed that young people were predominantly made up of the liberal elites that had a stick up their arse and couldn't care less about their country. But now, from 2 years of experience, which hopefully I'll now have more, I have seen young people seeing the disgrace that our nation has been let in by certain incompetent members of the political class. So my encouragement, and the saying is true, that it takes a community to raise a child. And right now, the communities being led by these migrant hotels is going to foster a generation of either potentially liberals which continue in the disgrace of incompetency, or conservative patriots that would say enough is enough and rather vote in people who are genuinely concerned about the state of our country. And I want to share in that mentality. I've had enough of the villainization of this belief that an urban community could continue without being disturbed by illegal migrants who wish to change the demographic of these areas. I would want to see a community like that in the past that concerns ourselves for one another, as the British patriots that we are, concerns ourselves with our neighbours, instead of having to look behind our back to see if our neighbours are inappropriately touching or viewing our kids. I think that's enough.
Right, I just spoke with a gentleman who's just organised this. What's his name? Luke. Can you give Luke a round of applause from this, please? We want more people like Luke. Luke can't do it on his own. Who? And Gregor. And Gregor. Sorry about that. Give him a round of applause. If you want to speak to Luke or Gregor and get involved in your community, they're the two people you need to talk about. Just spoke to Luke. Who's going to be here Sunday at 2 o'clock?
Fucking right.
2 o'clock. I will be coming. We'll do it one Saturday. Norwich, will we be coming? Will we be coming? Norwich, yes. Yes, we're coming. Yes, we're coming. So tomorrow, they're having a little discussion. If it goes our way, we will still turn up Sunday for a party. We'll have a party Sunday when these are out. I don't think they will. I honestly believe that they're going to still be here. But if it goes the community's way, we don't want to stop this. We want to be outside here having a party. We'll play music that we've won. This have won. 1-0 to this community. And if it doesn't work, we will do this every single Sunday. We know Epping is Sunday. I'm in the lines with working with Epping. Epping will put their lives out, and they've said they will put it out to this as well. So we're going to work as a pair. Epping and this. How good's that going to be? All on the streets, yeah? We've got a lot of people getting involved. As I said, look at mine, James, Sydney's. There will be a day in October where this, I won't be able to come, because I'll be doing Norwich. This, you'll be doing yours. Then you've got Epping doing theirs. Then you've got London doing theirs. Then you've got Leicester doing theirs. Then you've got Middlesbrough, Rochdale. This is going to go to 52 hotels for one day. The police will not be able to police it. They won't, because they won't have enough forces on the streets. 70,000 police on the streets there is. And if we go around this country, we will bring 200,000 to the streets. Okay? So I guarantee you, you back me, and then this goes, and we'll go right away around the country. You've got to do your area. I'm doing my area. Someone do their area. And what we'll do a live stream to 52 hotels in October. Does that sound good? Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you very much for everyone turning up. Look again, and get them over there with the Union flag. Gregor, if you want to contact Gregor, alright, he's not on OnlyFans, alright? If you want to contact him or Luke, please do so, because there is a bit on your Facebook, isn't there? You got a bit on Facebook? He's got a Facebook group. Please join it. It doesn't matter if the left join it, because we've got the same problem. We just wind the left up. Come please, come to have a party with us. Right, as you see today, as the gentleman said. I've been doing this since 2009, and we've had 18, 19-year-old students coming out against us. 2012, still coming out against us. In 2023, all we're getting now is school teachers coming out against us who are teaching our kids to be robots, to be frogs. That is what your teachers are teaching our kids. Instead of teaching English, maths, but they're teaching our kids about trannies and stuff like that, mate. Can't be done. While the woke teachers, we've got to tell these kids, do not trust your teachers. And the song always goes, teacher, leave our kids alone. Thank you very much.
Luke.
Just want to say thank you all for coming out again tonight. Well, just before we wrap up, we'll wrap up in a few minutes, but this community notice board, our community's page on Facebook with 29,000 people, 29,000 members, did not allow the story to be published more than once on the Friday just gone, as soon as the story dropped. Only one person was allowed to post about the hotel and the news story. Only one person. I tried straight after, it was deleted after seconds. No one was allowed to talk about this in our biggest community group. We need something to change. Either the admins need to go, however we do that, or we start our own uncensored community group where we can actually talk about the truth.
Boycott the notice. Just to let you know, do not trust the BBC. They are here. Do not ask them any questions. When they come to you, refuse to speak to the BBC. Thank you very much. We don't want you there. BBC, off you go. Well, you will not get nothing from the community because your BBC tell lies. You've told lies the rest of your lives. You work with Sky. You work with it. All right. So, what are you going to lie about today? That we're all racist? Hold on a minute. I will ask the question. Are we racist? I'm going to ask the BBC. Listen what I've got to say.
defund the BBC! You're not welcome in this! Get out!
They will put stuff in the morning about how far right you are. Then I want this community to contact the BBC, right, and calling you far right. You're not far right.
That's right.
Far right. We're not far wrong. We're not far wrong. But please, when you get the independent people, like this gentleman here, who wants to come and talk to you, please speak to him. This gentleman here, independent, wants to talk to us. They're the people you need to be talking to. You do not talk to any ITV, BBC, Sky News, even GB News. They've gone on us. They've gone against us. Okay? So any press, refuse to speak to them. Okay? Let's just prove the point where they've gone. See you later.
See you later. See you later. I'll say something to the BBC.
Say it.
Hi BBC! I just want to ask, you know how you all covered up the sexual assaults and rapes perpetrated by the Muslims in Rochdale? Is that what you're planning to do in this as well? Are you going to let young girls suffer because you're incompetent, because you're told not to report on the truth? Is that what's going to happen? That's good, leave. Don't answer what the public have to say, just leave.
We don't want you in this. We don't want you in this.
Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you!
Alright then, once again, for about the 5th or 6th time, well done today. We've done really well. And it's a Monday with 2 days notice. We have done incredible. It'd be good if someone done a head count, but like, obviously over 100, probably 150, 200. It's been incredible for such short notice. A lot of people obviously couldn't make it today, but they send their support. Thank you to the police, obligatory, and thank you again to Sydney, James, Bob, Glenn, and their family, all the Norwich lot for coming down today, and the citizen journalists that have been covering this. We need all eyes on this Park Hotel before it turns to something that we do not want it to. We need to save our town, protect our community, and stand united. Thank you all. We're probably going down to Thatcher's or local pubs, so I might see you down there. But yeah, see you on Sunday, 2 p.m.
Test. One more round of applause for Luke and Vega. Everyone, you did fantastic today. We'll see you next week. Cheers.
So that was that. That was the protest on the hotel here in Diss, the Park Hotel. We're going to now wrap this up. We beat the rain. Luckily, it's now actually starting to pour, heavy drops. So yeah, we're gonna end this here. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I shall see you in another live or well, I fumbled my words. Another live or video very soon. Take care all. Thank you for watching.
Right, you gonna do closing off now? Or?
I have. I've just done my outro, so take care everyone and have a great rest of your day.